to continue. Thank you, Lenny. Now, Dr. Light, don't worry, we are going to discuss something else, but it's very, very, very easy. And you already know it. What is it? It's about chapter number 9, using modifiers correctly. Now here it's number 2, 2, 6. Remember the number is different. Here is the PDF number, here is the page. So we must get down to find 1. Here it, no, wait. Here. Number 1, what is modifier? Modifier, a piece of information. And what does it refer to? Refer to a group of word or word. Group of word means a phrase, means a clause. If a modifier, it can be one word, can be phrase, can be clause. Why we call it modifier? Because it modifies something. It modifies noun, it modifies pronoun, it modifies adjective, it modifies noun. What does it refer to? For example, the perfect. Perfect is adjective. It modifies the noun score. And what means modifies? It gives you information to make it more specific. Yes or no? Yes. If I said more clear water, clear adjective. If I said water clear, what does it mean? Water clears, like the water clears the diseases in my stomach. Okay, water is like medicine. Feel it? If I said here water clear, perhaps it lacks a verb, like water is clear. So the placement of the word gives you specific meaning. So if it is adjective, put it before the noun, not after. But it's not a rule that you must use adjective before the noun, but most common. Again, here, falling snow, falling verb plus ing, used as present participle phrase. As we remember, present participle phrase, verb plus ing. Here functions as adjective. To the snow. طب change it, snow falling. طب if I said snow falling, is it sentence?
No.
No. Snow is falling, okay. Snow was falling, okay. That's why. Another one, it could be adverb. Here, briskly adverb to the verb noun. And the adverb can be before the noun, after the noun, at the beginning of the sentence. It depends on the writer. Inshallah, we analyze a lot. Here, completely, it modifies the adjective. So you must know that modify the, let me change the color, colorize. Here for this is one, adverb. Adverb modifies the verb, modifies the adjective, modifies another adverb. But when I see adverb, I must check, do we have any one of these? Yes, here adverb. And both of them modifies the verb. So I ran quickly, but how much? How often? You see? Very quickly. To what degree? Very quickly. Here, lonesome, but how? Not never. There's a degree. Here, innocent, but a little bit innocent or completely.
Okay.
So it modifies, it adds more specific information. But if I delete it, it does not affect the meaning. That's why when we are looking for the subject and the verb of the sentence, we delete the adverbs because the subject and verb is not adverb. Subject must be noun or pronoun, and the verb is not adverb. That's why. Of course, here they want to tell you about go to know the form or the letters or the spelling of the adjectives. Of course, sometimes when we find adjectives, we add ly to make adverbs. And if you delete the ly, it becomes adjective again. This is okay. But we have nouns. It has ly, but it's adjective like this monthly budget, early. So why not? It has it like see it ends in ly are adjective like this. See it? But if early can work function as the adverb, yes. That means we have exceptions in English. And the test maker will focus exceptions. Yes. Here it's the same spelling. It can work as an adjective or adverb. Here it's adjective, a fast train. Here it is adverb, moves fast. The same spelling. He slept little, a little sleep. So the same spelling takes two jobs. In the example, change the placement of the word and then check the meaning. So here, phrases as modifiers. That comes in the exam a lot. Let's see. As we agreed before, we put the phrase, any phrase, and the clause, any clause, after or near to what it modifies. For of the year, modifies what? Modifies prefer or I or the time. The time, but that's it. Here, present participle phrase. Look, falling, hope, to leave. And remember the comma? After the comma, we need the subject, we need the action. If you put after the comma something else not related to the verb, wrong. I would check the meaning. Falling from the very top of the tree. Look, phrase again, because it refers to top. And here, this phrase to tell you where is the direction of falling from the very top. Now, this action done by who? By what? By this slave. Who was leaving? What was leaving? Slave. That's why. Yeah, but what seemed to take our slave? What was falling the leaf? But what is the meaning of this sentence? It means when the leaf was falling from the top of the trees, seemed. But we don't repeat the subject and verb here. Why? To make it shorter. Remember this point because it's very important. Why? Because we have two clauses, 1 and 2, but we combine them to do one. And that is a technique. We will use it later, inshallah, in a very important chapter called the combination. Two sentences, we need to make them one sentence. We will use this technique. That's why here the preposition phrase on acts as an adverb that modifies the verb drive. You drive where? On what roads? But why you not to put this phrase near the verb? It can. I can say drive on what roads, especially carefully. Or put it at the beginning. On what roads? Drive, especially carefully. The same, because it refers to the verb. So it can be before the verb, after the verb, it depends on the writing. So it can be phrase. What if the modifier clause? All the clause modify something before. But the trap in the exam, as we have studied before, does the clause refers to the direct word before or something in the sentence, something in the clause? It has all the options. It can be the word before. It can be something in the sentence. It can be the whole entire situation. It depends on the writer. Let's check. We now know as radio. What we know now as radio? Is this person?
No.
Develop?
No.
Wireless?
No.
Telegraph? Yeah, so it refers to telegraph. Telegraph. So he said as radio. But radio must be singular because telegraph is singular. It's called the green. Again, we have a clause, but what is it? This, how did you know? Because it has subordinated conjunction. So before became famous for such feats as sending a message across the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, who he? This Connie worked in his father's attic. Sending who? He. Look, present participle as I told you. So do we have any sentence? No, but it tells you the time. Before he became, he did something. No, not before he worked, he became. So he became famous before working. What does it mean? So before he became famous, he worked. So we came to check the orders.
Mm.
So the adverb clause, this one, all of it, look, modifies the verb work. And he worked before he became.
Mm.
Do we have any mistake? No. Subordinated conjunction at the beginning. Two clauses joined by a comma. Full stop, correct. Do you remember?
Mm.
Oh, this structure here we have subject verb complement, subject verb complement. So it is correct. He refers to this person. So it must be singular and male. Here we have past and here we have past.
Yes.
Subordinated conjunction. Here we have comma. But remember, comma before the second clause, not comma in any place. Before the second clause directly.
Mm.
That is called modifier. If we change anything in the sentence, it will be misplaced modifier or a problem modifier. That's why.
Mm.
Here, as you know, tallest adjective to the noun tree. Yes or no?
Mm.
Here, ground tells you when. Here, majestically, it's adverb. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's it. Here,
Mm.
it's adjective for this noun. So we have a lot of ways to test here. Here we have a clause. What does it describe? Describe what means the photosynthesis as non-essential information. And then we have a verb, converts. Converts here, it is singular because you refer it to something singular. How did you know? He said is.
Yes.
That's why.
Mm.
Now, with uses of modifiers. Uses of modifiers just like to add information. But the placement is everywhere and depends on the modifier, is it word or not. For example, here, after Lincoln verb, and I mean any Lincoln verb, not only verb to be. So you can revise a chapter of Lincoln verbs. Now, here regress. What does regress refers to? The company's training program. So the training program of the company. If you are talking about the program.
Mm.
What regress? The training program or company? So it depends. If I give you an answer in any question to say the training is rigorous, it has different meaning. So now what can I do in the exam? I check what is the target meaning. What does the question need? What does the paragraph say? The paragraph says the program is rigorous. Your answer must be or must explain the program is rigorous.
Mm.
Here again, the same. What? Who became tired and cranky?
The baby.
Soon? Yeah? Or the baby?
Baby.
Adjectives. Remember, two adjectives to describe noun. I didn't say adverb. It was noun. Hook. Adjective. Some modifies correct. And here we have and between two things. So it is parallelism.
Mm.
Adjective. And we have and only two things. No punctuation used on the end.
Mm.
That's fine. Here again, he says rapidly. Rapidly, it describes action. Not the population, because I cannot say population is rapidly, because population is noun.
Mm.
Verb modifies the verb. Like this spoke. How did he or she spoke? Enthusiastically. That's why. And it's about what? About her successful mission. Where? In space. Every phrase in space. That's called you have no any mistake modifier. That's why. Sometimes we have common traps like that. Carlos looked happy. I'm talking about Carlos is happy. So looked here means verb to be, means is. Yes? Because it's Lincoln verb. Because it's Lincoln
Mm.
verb. But looked, it does not mean the verb to be. Because I cannot say Carlos is happily. يبقى here Lincoln verb. It's action verb. That's he looked eyes. He see something. He did action. Action يبقى تحت verb. So then check. And as a simple revision, if any verb, means verb to be, it's Lincoln verb. So delete the verb and use verb to be. Carlos is happy. Does it make sense? Oh, يبقى it's not Lincoln verb. That's it. Like this, delete spoke. The astronaut is enthusiastically about. Wrong, because this is adverb. يبقى spoke, not Lincoln verb. Again, it's verb and use verb to be. The world's population is rapidly. Wrong. Population noun. Rapidly adverb. That's it. So to know a Lincoln verb or not, just like delete the verb, the meaning. That's why. And here, of course, we have a lot of simple exercises with answers. Of course, revise all of them. Let's take only one questions. Number 15. Although we assured Alexandra about her salah, she, to Alexandra here, it's not, it's a she. Yeah. Remained here, it's a common Lincoln verb because I mean she is nervous. Adjective, not adverb. But in the exam, if you find the adverb, it's wrong because she refers to Alexandra, and Alexandra is noun, and the she pronouns must be adjective because the adjective modifies noun. That's why. Yes. So this is simple ones. And here we have more exercises to help you with the answers. And then we have some common traps, very easy, like bad, badly, badly, bad is adjective, badly it's adverb. That's all. But non-standard with non-informal style or for uneducated people don't care, but in any exam it's wrong. Like this leftover chicken smells badly. You want to check, is it smells Lincoln verb? I don't know, but check. This leftover chicken is badly? Does not make sense to be, so it is wrong. But here I can say this leftover chicken is bad. So we need yes, can be is bad. Same meaning with spells bad. So it is right. So anything informal, any answer wrong. That's it. Of course, inshallah, I'll send you today some notes about formal or informal.
And we don't see the informal in the exam, right?
In the questions, not in the passage, but 99% of the passage will be formal, of course.
Okay.
See, that's why. But we made some answers in informal style to trap you, but you will know it by yourself. That's why we must. The most common word comes in exams to know the informal style. And of course, we'll study a chapter here about it. That's why. Feel it? Here, good. Good is adjective. And the adverb of it, well. That's all. But if we use well as expression of I am in good health or I feeling healthy, so it is okay. For example, when I'm asking you, how are you doing today? I'm very well. So what means? It means you are doing something well. No, it means I'm in good health.
Yeah.
You feel it? So it's used as an adjective. Okay, but see here, the track team did well. Talking about action verb, not they are in good health. That's all. Feel it? So it depends on the meaning. And the same with the real, it's adjective, really, it's adverb. That's all. Anything else wrong? Informal, wrong. Don't care about informal or non-standard styles. That's it. Here it is the same. Take care. And here we have some notes you can revise very easy. Here question with answers to support you. Like this, go slow or go slowly.
And go slowly.
So with its action verb. It's the same here, main exercises for you at home. And then we have traps for the comparisons modifiers. Just like very simple. If I said here good, it must be better or best. But check, do we have positive or comparative or super? Check the meaning. Do we compare between two things? It's a comparative. Super, so super. It's so easy. You know it? So meter and warmer. So now ask yourself, does the test maker play with spelling mistakes? It can be. For the East, for Egyptian colleges, it can be. And some international exams, but for the ACT and SAT and AP, they don't play with the spelling. Any answer, any question, anything has correct spelling. But perhaps the word is new to your dictionary, is new to your knowledge. So it's the first time to see it. See it, so you guess, you check, and you guess it's new, but it's not. That's why. You see, like some students that told me, if this is correct spelling. Yes, because lively here it's an adjective. You see, lively. So they need Y and then IR. So it's the first time for them to see it. They don't read a lot. And here we have a lot of it. Here, for example, jail takes more, not a jailer. But you must read a lot to check it. So modifiers here needs a lot of reading to help your memory. And here's for the comparative more expensive, delightful, and as you know. So to revise all of these, it will be very easy, and the irregular comparisons very easy for you to revise and take care of these notes. See, the word little also has a regular comparative and superlative, like littler. You see here that list
Wait,
to describe
words? Littler and littlest?
Yes, but if we're talking about physical size, like the littlest kitten, so I'm talking about the size of it. If you use less and least to describe the amount, less rain, talking about the size of rain. So it must be, you see. And reading a lot will help you already because did you listen to before like little rain?
Yes.
Little rain. So it does not make sense. But less rain, see. But if I said little rain, so you're talking about just like little, it's an adjective, and the amount of rain is. But here we make comparison between two things. Feel it? That's right. An alternative comparative form of lesser. So it's less, least, but how lesser is usually used to describe importance, like the lesser infraction. So could be used, but when we're talking about importance, feel it? All of these here to revise. And of course, here's some difference between farther with A, farthest with E. Of course, here farther, if we're talking about physical distance, as you know, the adjective far, FAR. Here further, you add amounts, you add degrees, abstract concepts, for example. Here further than any other senior in the pocket. So it is about this distance. Here we are not talking about distance. Like the witness's testimony would not have been further from the truth. So we're talking about the degree. It's not. You so imagine like that. A means distance. E means anything else. So all of these are common mistakes. That's why. Now we came to the something comes in any exam, in any test. What's it? It's logic exactly. Here both Laura and Justin, we compare between two people. Wrote about the development of Swahili culture. But Laura's paper was longer. يبقى we compare between the Laura's paper and Justin paper. But the Laura's paper is longer. يبقى we need comparative form, not longest, not long. Again, after listening to both candidates, who was listening, so modifier, okay, we concluded that Ms. Karsha was the more highly qualified because we compare between two. يبقى more for two, and after more, we need highly. Why highly? Because it modifies the qualified. I don't say the more high because high, it's an adjective, but here adjective. We need adverb to modify the adjective.
But can't I
Imagine,
say was more qualified?
yes, ما هو here, of course.
Mm.
Is here. But can I say the most? No, because we can go between two.
Mm.
That is what I would refer to understand, my dear friend.
Yes.
Here we can pair between super, of, super. So this one was the super, the most fully isolated. Must be the most, not the more. And of course, the fully is adverb because that's
Mm.
why. And here super is the best. See, because the meaning says that I bought this model of the car because it gets the best knowledge. So the best knowledge of all the cars around. It's a super.
Mm.
And is a common trap like using the word the other or else in comparisons. For example, diamond, what's a crystalline form of carbon? Okay, is harder than any mineral. It must any else, any other. Or why? Because diamond must be different from anything else. He said, if you keep it like that, it means any mineral could include diamond. But how the comparison must be different? So you must add the word other to make it that diamond is different from the other group, not one of them.
Mm.
That's it. Crazy. So we will compare, we need to use like example, the word else or the word other. This is common mistakes.
Mm.
Another common mistake to help you to delete answers quickly is double comparisons. Alice is not faster swimmer, so we compare between two. So why do you need more again? We have already AR. Imagine.
Mm.
Here that we have AST already because bright takes AST, not most. So we delete most. So that's it. So check any mistake. Of course, we have a lot of them. And another trap is called clear comparisons. Is the comparison clear or not? This is one. Do you remember the chapter of parallelism?
Yeah.
This is could be. Do we compare between two things logically, or the comparison is not? Let's read. Deciding after the auditions that Jolly's characterization of Lady Macbeth was more compelling than Rita. So what do we compare exactly? Who or what was more compelling? The auditions or characterization?
Characterization.
Characterization of was more. We must repeat the word characterization. For this one, you compare between characterization of a
Mm.
lady, characterization of Rita, not characterization with person. That is. So we must repeat the word characterization again. Or you use it like that, apostrophe S. And the most common in the exam, we use it like that, apostrophe S. So apostrophe S means repetition of the word. Now we understand. Julius characterization is you with Rita's characterization. That's why. So imagine it like that. Apostrophe S, apostrophe S. You can repeat the noun or not, it depends. That's why.
Mm.
The wind spread of is greater than any other bird. So you compare between wind spread and the bird. No, must be that of. Do you remember?
Ah.
That's it. يبقى that refers to this. So you repeat it or repeat the word. So of and here of. Here the bird and here another bird. And look, we have other already.
Mm.
So all of these notes it comes in the modifier questions. Find the wrong answers quickly.
Mm.
Sometimes they will give you answer. If you read it quickly, it's correct. It's wrong. We have known Chen a great deal longer than Anzo. So longer than. But here the comparison is unclear because electrical construction then Anzo may be completed in more than one way. So we have known Chen. a great deal longer than Anzo. So Anzo know Chen, or we know Anzo, or what?
Mm.
So unclear. So we must find the answer like that. We have known Chen a great deal longer than we know. But we have known Chen, and we have known Anzo. But we know Chen more than or longer than.
Mm.
Is it clear? Up here, we have known Chen a great longer than Anzo has known her. But we know, we compare between we and Anzo. So we know Chen, and Anzo knows the Chen, not we know Anzo.
Mm.
See, and this is something else. Okay, so this is what it means. In the exam, we are looking for one of them, not both. That's why. And of course, this expression, as you say, anyone else, it depends. More examples. Yes.
Yes.
Now here the last one before you get angry, and we'll stop on absolute adjectives. He said here, this year the soccer team is playing as well. So as well, it means he means the well too, if not better than non-essential information. Okay, last year's team as well. Last year's team. So when you
It's
redefine
better.
something, so you should compare between the soccer team of this year and the last year. Okay, it's comparison. Like, what is the comparison? As it needs as. So
Mm.
as, and well, it's an adverb. Well, it's adverb to the action playing, and the comparison as.
Mm.
And remember, as here it's not conjunction, it's comparison.
Mm.
And we have any punctuation after as or after while or something else. Take care.
Mm.
But ask yourself, why do we have comma here?
Because
Because
non-essential information.
it's not essential. Perfect. That is.
Mm.
That's fine. So we came to the 3rd minute of this session, and we'll practice inshallah official question next time, and we'll do our best. So now what is your assignment and homework? To revise the chapter number 5 for agreement, and this notes of modifier, and for the vocab. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yes, expect many questions and tests coming to you. You are not yet alone in life.
But so, Mr. I won't have a grammar homework.
So do you need? Of
I mean, I would love to see if I understand.
course, I will send you very big book about grammar, and you will answer some of them together.
Okay.
And now I should go to the kitchen and get prepared, do everything, help your doctor mother. Don't to be selfish.
Okay.
Inshallah, Dr. Life. May Allah bless you and guide you to the right path of life. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.